Joey Reese, Biggity Boo Shop. Get yourself a pickle. Get yourself a boot. Joey Reese, Biggity Boo Shop. Pickle time is happening.
Let me see if this helps.
Oh, we're recording right now, by the way.
There, that's better.
Daniel's going to put this into lowlights because this is about as exciting as it's going to get. Can you see this right here? Your head?
How my
Oh, yeah.
eyebrows go down as though I'm very angry.
Like you're a damn Klingon, dude.
You know why?
Why? You're angry?
I cannot figure out how to cancel my Audible membership.
Oh, really? Do you like put it on pause and then they restart it?
You can't, like, I can put it on pause, but in order to cancel it, it says you can put it on pause once a year. And so it's like I've had a reoccurring like payment every month for Audible. It does like $15 and then I get like a credit and then like I can buy a book with that credit. Well, it's to the point where I have like a couple of credits, but there's like no books that are like jumping out at me.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, all right, well, I want to put it on, like, I want to stop. And I can't stop. Like, it won't stop. And I can't stop. I won't stop. And so,
have you tried just yelling at it? Like, open the app.
I did that. I did do that. And then
I'd open a different browser and yelling at it. Like, hey, get off the Davenport. Yeah, hey.
Adam.
No,
I didn't try that yet. But it's like, it says you can't do it from your mobile. So prior to jumping on with you, like I went on there, I Googled the old thing, and it says what to do. I'm doing, but it's not giving me the option. Like it says, go to account details, then go to settings and click cancel membership. There, I go to account settings or account details, go to settings, and there's no cancel membership.
even wow. Even on the computer, won't do it.
Yeah, even
Is
on
there
the
a
desktop.
number you can call?
I think so. Like, I mean, obviously, I haven't gone that far yet. Like, that'll be my next step. But
Then after that, then what's the next step
odd.
after that, Joe?
The next step after that is suing Amazon for all their words.
I'm sure you can win. I don't think they can afford a lawyer.
I'm gonna win.
I'm gonna win.
Because I got 7 on my side.
You're gonna like climb up on a
Channel
bell
7
tower?
News. I got 7 on my side.
Is that a Detroit thing? I don't understand.
That's an Irish accent.
Oh, it is? But
Yep.
7 on your side? Is that like a news channel? And they do
one of the
things?
news channels here does, the thing where some reporter comes out and helps harass some contractor or something.
Oh, yeah.
When something's gone wrong. So it's called getting 7 on your side.
We had that in Denver. It was this guy, Tom Martino, and he'd get out there. He'd dig up some dirt on people, and then he'd be like, it looks like this guy was false advertising.
Yeah, same here.
I don't even watch the news here because
we
it's
have
depressing.
Rob Wolchek.
Wow, Rob
Wolchek. This guy was a contractor for the last 15 years, but he's gone under 12 different company names. It could be because he starts to build a pool and stops, only leaving the homeowner high and dry by taking their money. Like that's everyone.
I feel like you could write for that guy. Like you could write the script. Wait,
Yeah,
is it
that's-
pool? High and dry. You lift them high and dry. Get that in there. Come on, we got 15 minutes.
We got gold. Jerry.
We got it. Shoot. Yeah, I don't watch the news where I live. We did have cable for a bit, and we would get like the local news, and it was so depressing to me. It'd just be like, Ed, let's see what future farmers of America are doing.
It's like some girl
somebody out
just
there.
washing a cow udder, and you're like,
It's like somebody out there with a lazy eye in the field.
he's like, I grew a really big pumpkin.
What? Hey, I'm a boy. I came a Boy Scout leader because I grew a big pumpkin and touched boys. What? Whenever you did your Boy Scout camping trips, you guys always sleep in the same sleeping bag. Hey, I got a rope you can tie in a knot right here, son. Did you ever check your butthole for ticks? My Boy Scout leader said ticks would get in your butthole, so he had to check it. Well, he got to check it. He used the speculum.
No offense to the Boy Scouts, or I think now it's called the Scouts.
It's just called Scouting America.
Because they accept everyone, even if you're like a 35-year-old man that identifies as like an 8-year-old girl, you're still allowed in the Scouts.
I am going to go for my Eagle Scout if they do.
I think you can.
I am straight up.
I think you can.
I don't care if they molest me either. I want to get it.
That's a plus.
You'd be like, look, you're an Eagle Scout? How was it? I was Scouts. Well, I just finished it.
I'm going to go back through it.
I'm going to go do it again.
I want to go back through the whole thing.
Did you do Boy Scouts?
I did not. I always wanted to, and I wanted to because of the Pinewood Derby.
But they were nerds, and you're like, no thanks, dude.
Yeah, the kids that did Boy Scouts weren't like the coolest kids, around. But when it came, did you have the Pinewood Derby?
Oh yeah, man. I got third place in our city, and then I went to the regionals in Craig, Colorado, and I ate shit. So my mom's boss helped me build it because he had a wood shop. My dad wasn't around, so he's like, here, I'll help you. Just do triangle. That's the best shape, triangle. We're going to cut this block in half. We'll put some wheels on it. And then he's like, you know what this is, Reese? It's silicone. You just want to get it in there, grease it up with the silicone, and then you're going to win. And what I did was get it all over the car. And it doesn't come out. So I got in big trouble, and my car did not go very fast. And I did not place when I went to the regionals in Craig, Colorado.
Oh.
But it was a good experience. That was Cub Scouts. Then I went on to Boy Scouts. And Cub Scouts, I did all right. I think I made it through Wolf. You're like Bobcat, then Bear, then Wolf. I made it. Then
oh, really?
Boy Scouts. I did Boy Scouts when we moved to Denver. And I don't know. This is a problem. My Boy Scout troop was like super nerdy, and it was like really awkward dudes. And I was like eager, like, can we do this? I want to get this merit badge. Can we do this? Please, let's do this. And they would just be like, nah, we're going to go camping and see how y'all do first. And then you'd be like, they'd make you plan a meal and stuff. It was so slow moving. So then I was like, I made it up to...
They're like, the kid over there with the long arms keeps wanting to really push us.
Yeah, I made it to second class. So it goes like Boy Scout, first rank is Boy Scout, tenderfoot, second class, and first class, life, and then Eagle, I think. So I was like gunning for it. I wanted Eagle Scout, and I was doing all the things to get the merit badges. But they were just like, no, that's not... I don't know. I'd be like, look, I slept outside in the snow. Can I get this merit badge? Polar bear. Give it. My dad was there. And they'd be like, no. So then I had a friend at school, and he was like, I didn't have any friends in the other Boy Scout thing. And so I was like, I had a friend at school. He was like, come to mine. It's fun. And it was a huge scout troop, like 100 dudes. But all they did was horse around and smoke dope. So they didn't go anywhere either. It was fun for like a month. And then I'm like, this is not what I want. So I just quit. I did all the stuff to become first class, which would have gotten me that much closer to Eagle Scout, but then negative.
Hey, just remember though, communism has no class.
No. You're just comrade. That's what they call you in the Boy Scouts over there, just comrade.
So
what rank are you, comrade?
Comrade. So I always wanted to be in the Boy Scouts. It seemed fun in theory.
Yeah.
But all the nerds in the school kind of did it. All the weird kids kind of did it. And the only time I really got jealous was the Pinewood Derby. I wanted to craft a car. I wanted to do all that stuff and never did.
I bet there's clubs for adults right now that are doing it, Joe. Just a bunch of people like you.
Yeah, if you go to the Henry Ford Museum in Detroit, there's a big area where there's like all these like parts, and you can like build basically essentially like a Pinewood Derby car.
Yeah.
And then race it down this big, huge track.
Awesome.
I say big, huge track. It's probably the same exact thing, Pinewood Derby. Like you kind of got to walk up like a ladder and then put your cars on it. And it could do like 6 across. And then you flip down the little thing and then all the cars go down.
Yeah.
So if you go to the museum, you can kind of like build a car. And I think everything is like magnet. Like everything is like magnetized together. So you can interchange like pieces and put what you want in it and all that stuff. So that's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that was the only thing. And then here's another thing that's kind of crazy. And this is not funny at all. I know we made some jokes about Cub Scout leaders and diddling.
You got diddled.
But no, a kid growing up that was in my grade. Oh no. Was a part of a Boy Scout troop, and he was all in on this Boy Scout troop. His whole family, like they were like a Boy Scout family. And then it came out that the leader of this troop was molesting kids, and my friend was a part of that group.
No.
And changed him and his family dynamic forever, because his parents, they went downhill because they were like, we couldn't protect our son, like we didn't see this.
Did he? He got diddled, and a lot of other kids did.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was bad, and then it hit the paper. Obviously, like his name wasn't in the paper, because obviously they protect the kids. But his Cub Scout leader, it was all over the news. It was all over the paper. He went to prison. Like it was crazy. And so this family that their entire life revolved around the Scouts, similar to like people whose kids are involved in travel hockey or travel soccer or baseball. Like their whole life was consumed by the Scouts. And from the time that like the news came out, it was like as far away from they could get from the Scouts was as far away as they could get. And then the kids went on to like suffer. Like they had issues. The kid who had the issues, just not a good life. I see him every now and then, and he's a wreck. And then his sister wasn't a part of it, but she kind of went through the whole breaking apart of the family and the stress. And she did some craziness in her life, and it was nuts. So I know we kind of made a joke at the beginning, kind of like when you talk about the Catholic Church, you got to real quick make like a quip about priests and altar boys. There's always jokes there, but when you realize that there are people attached to those, those stories, it does make it like it was holy cow.
That's so sad.
It is. It's very sad. It's very sad that people in those positions prey on that stuff.
I was going to make a joke about trying to get molested in the Boy Scouts, but it's inappropriate at this point.
No, in the Vic Tanny, in a Planet Fitness locker room.
Yeah, I do want that today, if that's a thing.
My buddy had a membership to it was called Fitness USA, and it was this weird club. It was like a small gym. It had a locker room, like one big locker room.
Yeah.
That had like a hot tub in it, a pool attached to it. Well, because it was one locker room, it was like open to women on like, it like just went back and forth. So it was like Mondays women, Tuesday men, Wednesday women, Thursday men. And it just kept going like that. So every other day you could go. And so I went with my buddy. His membership, you could take 2 people. So It was him, and then it was Nate and I.
Okay.
And so we went and we were like, all right, let's work out. We're like in our early 20s or whatever. And then you're like in there and there's just old guys that are literally just getting off on being naked in front of other people. So you're like in the lock.
There's always old people in the locker room that have like, they've just given up on covering themselves. They're just like stretching out. I mean,
I wholeheartedly disagree. Like, I think those are the old school deviants. Like, before people knew you could go on the internet and start talking about like, hey, I think it's awesome to like make out with an iguana.
Yeah.
And then other people are like, I think that too. Back when people like knew that they were deviants and knew that they weren't wired right, they just lived in their basement and in the shadows. And when I was at Fitness USA, it was like, that's where these guys could be like, you know what? I could go to a locker room and I could like, I could go lift one weight and then come back into the locker room and shower in the group shower area.
Oh my jeez.
And then I could dry my body off and then just put the towel around my neck and then just walk around with my twig and berries hanging out and kind of just see if people are looking.
Is it just dudes or dudes and ladies?
No, it was one sex or the other.
Okay,
so
people
like
didn't
obviously
get confused and be like, I thought this was Men's Day, and they're just
I'm sure
flopping
people
it around.
did, but there was like
that seems like a good idea, Joe, is what I'm saying.
Like as soon as you walked in, there was like a little booth and you like did your membership. So obviously if you're a dude in on Chick Day, and then like the staff on Dude Day would be dudes, the staff on Chick Day would be chicks.
Oh, so the whole place was populated with only one sex on that day.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes.
It wasn't like, guys, you can't use the locker room today. Sorry. Go home.
No. It was just women.
All right.
And then like just men. Mm-hmm. So if you were a dude and you walked in and like Sally was at the front desk, you were like, ah, crap. This is Chick Day. You know? But man alive, dudes are just in there, one foot up on the bench, the other planted firmly on the ground, just towel around the neck, and like not even talking to people. Like you could be like, hey, Rick, get your effing clothes on and, beat feet out of here. Beat feet, not meat. Beat feet out of here. And, but Rick wasn't. He just put talc. He put talc on 6 times.
Jeez.
And it was like every time he noticed that a new crop of people came in,
he got out the
he
talc.
would just re-talc up.
He just spread it out on the bench and then drag himself through it.
Just like a dog.
He looked like a ghost by the end.
Just dragging
all
his
talc.
Anus.
Got all
just
over
dragging
his face.
Anus just across the talc-covered bench.
I think that's a good way to do it, Joe.
It was terrible.
Have you ever thought about doing it that way?
Occasionally.
I think about it.
Yeah, so that's it. Heidi wanted me to tell you that the corn collator, since the last one, she's had one more piece of corn.
Heidi.
Yeah.
Does she need some encouragement? Here.
I know, this 60 at the beginning seemed like it would be quick.
I want to show you.
If you she's burning out.
Get your phone out, Joe, and you can take a screenshot of this. Heidi, this is what it's like to be a winner. This is me, 2023 CCM Tournament Champions, 5-Iron Frenzy. Just in case you want to know what it feels like to achieve. I was going to bring it to the shows this weekend. This is what bums me out. We were about 2 hours down the road, and I'm like, dang it, Kara, I forgot the trophy. And she's like, what?
You were like, I have my laptop, my recording equipment, and microphones, and a backdrop, and an office chair. Everything I need to record in the middle of the Rockies with Joe.
I did bring that. But this time, I was going to bring it and bring it out on stage in Nashville, because I feel like people are into awards there. They're like the Dove Awards or the Country Music CMA Awards. Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Is what it's called? Yeah. I mean, a lot of those people were probably at my show. And I would just bring it out.
Without a doubt. George Strait,
Set
Chris
it down
Stapleton.
right in front of myself and be like, guys, just in case you want to know what it's like to be a winner. Look
Yeah.
at that. And the
Suck
other
it.
guys in the band will be like, when is it my turn? Do I get the trophy to come to my house? And I'm like, this isn't the Stanley Cup, losers. This one's
Yeah.
for me. He sent it to my house. I'm the
I
singer.
always feel like when you win something, it's always better if once you win something, you shove that in front of everyone and say, suck it, losers.
Yeah, I feel like that's why you work it. You know, you work
that's
so
why
hard.
you win.
Yeah.
That's why you win, so you can rub it in. That's why that rhymes.
Why you win, so you can rub it in.
Yeah.
When
I mean, who wins gracefully?
right,
You might as well. You're just king of the losers if you win gracefully.
yeah, I agree. You're basically
Shaking hands. Good job. Yeah, right. I mean,
Good
like
job.
shaking hands. Hey, loser, first place.
enjoy your loser trophy. Oh, you don't have one? Sorry, Steve.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. Hey, Ned.
Hey, Ned. Ned,
Go practice some more.
why don't you try harder next time and stop talking about how it's not if you win or lose, but how you play the game.
Dweeb. That's a dweeb's mentality.
Yeah. And anyway, I forgot it. So I didn't have that conversation.
You weren't able to dazzle the fans, regale them with tales of winning.
No, I failed.
You should write an album. Like your next album should just be called the Winner's Circle,
Tales of Winning.
or call it the Wiener's Circle, and then every song is just about being a winner.
Or dragging it through some talcum.
Oh yeah, just
the
dog
Wiener
dragging,
Circle.
just dog dragging your anus through talc.
I love it. I'm on board, sir.
You know.
Yeah. So we had shows. They were cool. We played in Nashville at this place called the Basement Underground.
Okay.
Right? Okay. It was cool. It was a good show. It sold out. And we played with you. You remember Billy Powers from the band Blunderhead?
Yeah. Wait, what? Wasn't Billy Powers in like White Cross or something?
No, that's Billy Ray Herndon, White Cross,
Cyrus.
White Cross,
White Cross. Wasn't there a Billy in like White Cross or something?
Billy,
I
White
thought it was
Heart,
Billy Power.
Heart. He was in Heart.
He has a heart.
Get you alone.
So go on. Billy Smiley
Billy
was in
Powers.
Blenderhead. Was
He
in
was in
Blenderhead.
Blenderhead. We played our second ever show opening for MXPX in Blenderhead. And he brought that up. He was like, yeah, these jokers played their second show opening for us, and now look at what they've done. Ruined music.
Completely ruined their lives.
They've ruined
I remember
their lives.
I bought a Blenderhead album. I want to say it was Orange.
Yeah, and
I
got the
had-
guy
and
in
it
the
was-
blender, and he's like,
Yeah, and it was one of those things that you purchased just because it was Tooth and Nail.
yeah. They were like
I had never heard them before.
Tooth and Nail band.
Yeah, I'd never heard him before. Just bought it because it was Tooth and Nail.
Yeah.
And there were some songs on there I liked.
Yeah, they were good.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Bill was a good guy. Some of the guys went on to be in Roadside Monument, I think.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It was a good band. But Billy, I don't know, he's been doing a podcast, and now he moved to Nashville, and he started this band, Spoken in Tongues, and they're really good.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so they played with us, and then this dude, Chris, who has his own kind of project, it's called Loser, Louser, and it's kind of like performance art. Like, he plays guitar. He was in a bunch of ska bands, and he felt like everybody being in a band with a bunch of other people sucked because they never listen to you or do what you want. And I can relate. But so his idea, because he's smart, was to take a bunch of Nintendo Game Boys and hook them up to a computer and use them for tones, and then have a projector and put on like some sort of play and play music. And it's like this whole thing with like a projector, and he's talking to this AI, and that it's an AI youth pastor. He changes up the show depending on the audience. So he's like, yeah, these guys are Christians, but they'll love this because he grew up in the church, and he's like an elder in his Presbyterian church back in LA. I know this because he rode with me between Nashville and Atlanta, and it was so cool hanging out with him. Also, he does like all the video work for NoFX. So he has like all these crazy Fat Mike stories he was telling.
Really?
Yeah, and he played trumpet. He filled in for El Jefe in Europe. It was pretty crazy. He had some crazy stories.
I bet.
Yeah. But it was rad. It was good playing with those guys. And I don't know. We went.
How'd you like Atlanta?
Nobody liked my jokes about it. I was like, Atlanta, more like Hotlanta, and nobody even batted an eye. Like, it was like, gosh, the humor in that is just lost on people.
How many Coke jokes did you make?
I was just out back snorting Coke. And that's how I woke up to play this show. And nothing, just dead. The audience was not, it was like they didn't even get it. They thought I was talking
serious. Did you go to the Coke
and
Museum?
not joking. No, but I did find a guy selling it outside.
Yeah. You were like, man, that seems a bit pricey for, what is it, a 20 ounce?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're like, can I get a 20 ounce of Coke? And the guy's like, that'll cost you.
That's what he said. Yeah, yeah. I was like, well, I didn't bring any cash on me. Do you take PayPal? And then he ran. So
he's like, no, I take Pay Pookie.
No. Pay Pookie? I don't understand, sir.
Do you take Pay Pookie? Yeah, totally.
Yeah. We went to this restaurant, and I just found it on Yelp. I was like, it looks like they have the fourth best fried chicken in the U.S. And on Yelp, it was $2 sides, and it looked like it was not a place you had to dress up for or get a reservation. And we all went. And then I found out we should have had a reservation. But they let us in, and I had the most delicious fried chicken I've ever had.
Huh.
That's the end of that story.
Did you eat at the Varsity?
No, what's the Varsity?
You've never eaten at the Varsity in Atlanta?
No, what is it?
It's like a hot dog place.
Okay.
With like a huge counter, and they'll be like, next. And if you don't know what you want, they'll be like, next. And then you have to sit there and wait till they like point at you again. But then they have like, it's just a hot dog place, but they have like slaw dogs. So just like a really good hot dog with a bunch of coleslaw on it.
That sounds good.
Oh, it's good. And then they wear like the paper hats, and
they're mean
I don't
to
know.
you?
It's kind of like an Atlanta institution.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go there next time. I want to go back just on a vacation, except not when it's hot.
Yeah. I do like Atlanta. I've spent.
Oh, it's sweet.
I've spent some time in Atlanta. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, this is what I put in the notes. It is like, Nashville is gross. We went to downtown Nashville because Kara saw a thing and she wanted to get boots, and there was like a billboard and it said buy one pair, get two pairs free. So we're like, well, let's go get some boots, show the kids downtown Nashville. And it's so gross. Like, remember that strip and there's like the Ernest Tubbs, like that record store, and there's like all these cool bars. People would be playing all the time with the windows open. So all those bars are gone. All those buildings have been gutted, and like it's like like they built like a McDonald's version of that bar, and it's owned by some country western star. So there's like a Jason Aldean bar, and there's like there's like Margaritaville, and then there's like a John Bon Jovi bar. It's all just like commercial, and it's, for God's honest truth, like there was one outfit that all the girls were wearing. It was cowboy boots, short jean shorts, crop top, and a cowboy hat. Swear to God, like my kids were just like, what is happening? They were just like, everyone has the same outfit on. Yeah. Every girl, same thing. It was everywhere. They all had like rub-on tans and that. And it was just gross. Because I remember going there and being like,
it was gross.
It was horrible. No, I mean, remember going there back in the day and you'd be like, oh, this is so cool. This is like...
Yeah.
You go into some bar like that and you'd be like, oh my gosh, this is like where Chris Christopherson got started, or like Johnny Cash played here back in the day. And now it's just like McDonald's of country music. It's so sick. So that was dumb. We played the show. That was cool. Then we went to Atlanta.
Who'd you play with again?
Same. Spoken in Tongues and Loser.
Oh, okay.
And then, so they played both shows, but then Atlanta, back in the day, we used to play like at the Pterodactyl Club, or you play like in the suburbs. You didn't play downtown. Yeah. But like in this incarnation of Five Iron, we play more like in the town, in clubs and stuff. And man, I don't know. Does this sound racist? I'm going to say something. This may be. I don't want it to sound racist, but like, like when you watch, this is not racist. It may be insensitive. When you watch the Black Panther, you're like super excited. You're like, why can't...
I hated that movie.
You did? Oh, man. Did you think Wakanda was cool?
No, I didn't. Man. Because if they had all that technology, they didn't want to share it with the rest of the world. Screw them.
Okay, so aside from the fact that they're not sharing with everybody, the fact that there's like this Afrofuturism and like this idea of like, this is like this black future, like this is Africa, and this is like what could have happened if you weren't colonized. And that, like, to me, I think that's super admirable, and it's inspiring. I hope it's inspiring, like young black people to just be like, yeah, man, we need to try for this. So when I went to Atlanta, it's like more, where we were at, it was like more than half black, and like no different. Like it was like no different than going to New York City and it was warmer, I guess, and not as dirty. That was the other thing. It was like not as dirty and noisy and stinky as New York City, but it was just like, this is the coolest town like in our country, and it's more than half black people, and nobody was just like, oh, what are these white guys doing here? It was just like normal. And I was like, this is crazy. This is like how I feel when I watch the Black Panther and you see Wakanda. Like, this is a very cool town. And it's like happening. The thing that, Dr. King wanted it's happening. I don't want to say it's happening. I think that's
most cities, but the media, if all you ever do is have your face in your phone and it's going to play into whatever algorithm you want.
Yeah. And I don't see that.
But I think that's most, I think most cities, if you get out and you go into those towns, I mean, like I talk about how crappy Detroit is.
Yeah.
If you go down to Detroit, you hit the restaurants and stuff like that. Like you're not badgered. There's like amazing minority owned, bars and restaurants and, different places like that, businesses.
Yeah.
And it's great. And like like everybody's accepted in it. It's 2024 and everyone's just trying to get along and get theirs. But I think when you start to watch the news and, obviously without going like into it down that long road, but like we all know that
I don't get it from the news. I just I feel like most
the
cities
news
I go
pushes
to,
like an agenda. And so they make money on that agenda. So
their agenda is to make money through advertising.
well, but also to push an agenda. So right? Fox is different than CNN, correct? Yay or nay?
Yeah.
Right. So Fox is Republican, CNN is Democratic. So they push more anti-Republican. You know what I mean? So they're constantly throwing things in your face that make you think what is going on in the world around you when it's really not.
Uh-huh.
Like if you take Fox News, you take CNN's word for it, you think cities are falling apart, you think all the like worst of everything. But if you go and then you sit down at a restaurant, you break bread, like people are just happy that like you're eating at their restaurant. Like, we got a white guy that likes
from the news. Like,
our this or that.
Just my experience. Like I don't go to Des Moines and feel like that, or Denver even. Like growing up in Denver, like it's still very segregated. There's still it's not like people are like, what are these white people doing in this neighborhood, or vice versa, but it's still very segregated, and I didn't feel like that down there. I'm sure there are places in Atlanta where you're just like, these people are super racist.
But
Joey Reese, Big Blue Shop. Get yourself a pickle. Get yourself a boot. Joey Reese, Big Blue Shop. Pickle time is happening.
let me see if this helps.
Oh, we're recording right now, by the way.
There, that's better.
Daniel's going to put this into lowlights because this is about as exciting as it's going to get.
Can you see this right here?
Your head?
How my
Oh, yeah.
eyebrows go down as though I'm very angry.
Like you're a damn Klingon, dude.
You know why?
Why? You're angry?
I cannot figure out how to cancel my Audible membership.
Oh, really? Do you put it on pause and then they restart it?
You can't, I can put it on pause, but in order to cancel it, it says you can put it on pause once a year. And so it's like I've had a reoccurring payment every month for Audible. It does $15 and then I get a credit and then I can buy a book with that credit. Well, it's to the point where I have a couple of credits, but there's no books that are jumping out at me.
Yeah.
And so I'm all right, well, I want to put it on, I want to stop. And I can't stop. It won't stop. And I can't stop. I won't stop. And so,
have you tried just yelling at it? Open the app.
I did that. I did do that. And then
I'd open it in a different browser and yelling at it. Hey, get off the Davenport. Yeah, hey.
Adam.
No,
I didn't try that yet, but it's it says you can't do it from your mobile. So prior to jumping on with you, I went on there, I Googled the old thing, and it says what to do. I'm doing, but it's not giving me the option. It says go to account details, then go to settings and click cancel membership. There, I go to account settings or account details, go to settings, and there's no cancel membership.
Wow. Even on the computer, won't do it.
Yeah, even
Is there
on the
a
desktop.
number you can call?
I think so. Obviously I haven't gone that far yet. That'll be my next step. But
And then after that, then what's the next step
odd.
after that, Joe?
The next step after that is suing Amazon for all their words.
I'm sure you can win. I don't think they can afford a lawyer.
I'm gonna win.
I'm gonna win.
Because I got 7 on my side.
You're gonna like climb up on a
Channel
bell
7
tower?
News. I got 7 on my side.
Is that a Detroit thing? I don't understand.
That's an Irish accent.
Oh, it is? But
Yep.
7 on your side? Is that like a news channel? And they do
one of the
things?
news channels here does, the thing where some reporter comes out and helps harass some contractor or something.
Oh, yeah.
When something's gone wrong. So it's called getting 7 on your side.
We had that in Denver. It was this guy, Tom Martino, and he'd get out there. He'd dig up some dirt on people, and then he'd be like, it looks like this guy was false advertising.
Yeah, same here.
I don't even watch the news here because
we
it's
have Rob
depressing.
Wolchek.
Wow, Rob.
Rob Wolchek. This guy was a contractor for the last 15 years, but he's gone under 12 different company names. It could be because he starts to build a pool and stops, only leaving the homeowner high and dry by taking their money. Like that's everyone.
I feel like you could write for that guy. Like you could write the script. The way
Yeah.
it is.